Gamecocks will boot it away to start the game. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Louisville's offense will take the first swing of the game. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
After trying the running game, let's see if they do it again on second down. Off the play fake. The sure hands, it's Brown. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Keeps the legs moving. And I don't think he got it. The defense stands tall on 3rd and inches. The Cardinals will call on their punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. The Gamecocks offense will have its first possession of the game. First down here for the offense. Looking to move it through the air. Caught behind the line. It's Lewis. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. After that last completion, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Pulls it in. It's Wells. They'll stop him at the 46 after a 5-yard pickup. The offense setting up shop at the 46. First and 10.
Neutrals on defense.
Defense a little too anxious there. They're just making it easier for this offense. Handoff from the gun. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Now on second down and short. To the air, it's Huff. The throw to the outside is complete. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. And the Gamecocks are flying down the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Caught in the backfield. It's Stewart. On the move, it's a 30. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
The Gamecocks will have it first and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Quick strike complete. Breaks the tackle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Still some work to do after that last completion. It's second down. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. They've started a pretty good drive. This will be the 7th play, but they need to convert 3rd and 5. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. Splits the uprights, it's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
Jacksonville State, 3, Louisville, 0.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. To the air, it's Shuck. He makes the connection. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. He's looking to throw. Just missed on the connection, incomplete. So what do they have for third and short from their own 23? From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on third down. And the Cardinals will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Slips through the line. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. And tackled there by the defense. Now on second down. Running behind that left side. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Let's see what they do here on third and short from the 41. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. And the Gamecocks will punt this one away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Give to Brown. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Got his man in the middle. And he's down after making the catch, but did not reach the line to gain. And they got the completion, but still looking at a third down. Fires to the middle. And the third down pass is incomplete. The Cardinals will bring the punt team onto the field. Just needs a crack to get a return. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a third down and short. Back to throw, it's Huff. Trying to get to him. Looking left. Serious arm strength on that third down pass, but it's incomplete. The Gamecocks decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this when ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Tight end finds a soft spot. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. The give. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold it.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. From the gun. Finds his man. It's Bell. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Brings up second down.
They'll try the run. They'll give him a couple that leaves them with 3rd and 8. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket. And they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on O. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Quickly complete. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Second down coming up. Guys, Jacksonville State has the lead here as we've reached the end of the quarter. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. To the air, it's Huff. He looks that one in nicely. And they pick up just a few on that completion. That last completion sets him up on second down. The give from the gun. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And the Gamecocks are rolling down the field. They'll throw it from the red zone. That's reeled in. It's Spector. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He'll pull it on the read. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. The Gamecocks have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Defense trying to come up with a stop on second and goal. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
2 very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Houston endured a hostile crowd and the challenge that always comes with playing away from Clutch City, and the Cougs came away with the win. It wasn't a blowout, but it is still a W. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Oh, big juke to get past. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. It's Shuck. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit.
Encroachment, defense.
Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Pushing ahead, a tough run, picks up 4, it's down at the 15. Solid pickup of 4 on first down, it's 2nd and 6. Gonna run it, it's Turner. Tough running this deep in the red zone, he's got 4 down to the 11. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Louisville! Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, and it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And when you get these quarterbacks and these offenses in 3rd and long, and you know it's passing situations, man, Katie bar the door, let's rush the passer, bring everybody. You know what's coming. Get after the QB, and you cause the fumble. Great 3rd down execution by this defense.
And how about this? You get to start a drive with a 1st and goal. Wants to throw. It's Shuck. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Running back looking for the end zone to the left. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Cardinals!
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, and you've got to lock in.
Fires to the big fella. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call.
Offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. He's back to throw on 2nd down. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. A little screen to the running back. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. And the Gamecocks line up to punt it away. Fair catch called for and made. Offense getting set for first down. They move the tight end all over. From the gun, running back gets the give.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Fires to the right. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. Dropping back, it's Shuck. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. And the Cardinals will line it up on 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He'll just keep slinging it. Makes the grab. It's Brown. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Going for 6. And that one is right on target if his target was the first row. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. It is good. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. And the tackle was made on the return man, but there is a flag on the play.
Illegal block of the back. Return team.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They'll keep it on the ground. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. He's going to pass. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Shuck. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. And they spike it to stop the clock. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Oh, it makes the grab. Oh, couldn't get the foot down. It's incomplete. Here comes the field goal unit. And this one ought to be nice and easy, a 22-yard attempt. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. From inside the 10, here he comes. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He is not afraid to use that stiff arm as a weapon as he bangs his way to the 28. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. The end of a fascinating first 2 quarters of football in Louisville. Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at L&N Federal Credit Union Stadium.
The Cardinals will boot it away to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's right. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on O. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football Palmer out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Throws to the wideout. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. From the gun, the running back has it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Huff. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Lost the defense, he's wide open. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
And the offense going deep down the field, and you can see the speed they have at wide receiver. These guys scare you to death because their ability to stretch the defense and take the top off of the defense. You saw it right there, and all of a sudden this offense is in the red zone.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Unloads to the wideout. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Connection to the right. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Quarterback now has to make sure his guys are dialed in. You can't make any more mistakes. Giving up a negative play on 2nd down by the goal line, you've got to be really smart with this football.
Third and goal coming up here. Looking to throw, it's Huff. Fires to the wideout. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville State. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
Getting set for the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Kennesaw State is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to Louisiana. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. Just working and poking and prodding and finding its way up to the 36. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. They'll run it to the right. Bulldozes his way through. He's finally brought down, but that freshman found some running room. And the Cardinals have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the offense. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Nice move there. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. On the ground, it's Turner. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying play action. Finds his big tight end. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. To throw, it's Shuck. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. It's still 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the score. And that pass is intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Timing has to be so good. You're throwing at his own defense over the middle of the field. The ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. Give to the back. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19. Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. Here comes the option. The pitch. Crosses the 30. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
I bet that running back's eyes got so big when he gets that handoff going to the right and he sees the huge holes. Yes, please.
The defense just didn't flow quickly enough. All of the blockers had leverage on their men.
And that defensive line has to get off the ball a little bit better, get some penetration to stop that outside run.
He wants to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Looking to throw on 2nd down. He'll take a deep shot here. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Scanning the field, it's Huff. And here's a fumble way behind the line. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, you got to get the football offense. Very lucky to get that football back.
What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. And he intercepts it. Trying to take it back. Inside the 30. Inside the 10. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Cardinals. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. He'll start the return inside his 5. Bust through behind his pad. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on 0. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
On the run, it's Lewis. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. He's got his man. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? Grab near the marker. It's Brown. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. The give on the inside. And he slid through that attempt, and he's got room. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important first down. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. They'll run the option. Just buried it. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. They believe they can run right here. Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27. Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? Looking to pass. It's Huff. Turns it loose. Snags it. And he will score. Touchdown, Jacksonville State. Old Uncle Mo has changed sidelines.
Look out, brother. Here's what happens, right? Something happens, get you close in the ball game. The defense needs to come out here, get a stop, get that ball back to the offense. Oh, Uncle Mo on your side.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Line gets set, first down. The give out of the gun. At the 35, he's open. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. It's a reverse. Powers through the defender. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Off play action. Looking to the big tight end. Working the middle. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. The Cardinals come to the line with a new set of downs. It's a reverse. Shakes off the defender. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Put themselves in a bit of a bind, but that last one is 2nd and 14. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. And this senior quarterback knows he had a chance that time and just put a little too much on it. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And this one splits the uprights. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Missouri just wrapped up 4 quarters worth of dominance on its way to victory. And that's really the standard there in Columbia. That's a tremendous fan base, and they'll enjoy this one all week. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. The run from the shotgun. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. Now on first down from the 28. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Lost one deep down the right side. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. From the gun. Give on the inside. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Safe completion on the screen. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. And the Gamecocks send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it. The second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Got room at the 35. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. A run up the middle is stuffed for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Bell. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires left. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down. And the Cardinals will try to pin them back with the punt. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. And now on second down for this offense. Looking for a man, it's Huff. Setting up the screen. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. They'll throw it on first down. The short hands, it's Spector. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. Line getting set on second down. They're going to throw it again. Grabs it in the middle. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man quickly.
Man, we've seen it in this game. Even though his team is losing, this guy, time and time again, has been answering the bell. He's been throwing dimes all game long, and he comes up with another big completion there.
And defensively, I'm going to keep continuing to think pass. They've trusted him all game long. He hasn't let him down. I'm playing for the pass. I'll react to everything else.
Pulls it in. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the 4th, and the brain trust will go to work. Coming after it. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. And they spike it and get the clock stopped. Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Buys a little time. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. 4th down, gotta have it here. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Stopped short of the marker. And they stop in this defense, and they get the ball back. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. It has been said that the obstacle is the way, and this obstacle is now back-to-back losses.
Back-to-back L's. It's not the end of the world, though. I still think there's time for this team to figure out what they're going to do, how they're going to finish the season strong. It's not over yet. 2 bad weeks. Flush it down the toilet. Refocus the mechanism. We're ready to rock and roll next week.
It just needs to be about finding a way to win a game right now. In all likelihood, 99.9% chance the college football playoff now is not a possibility anymore. That's okay. Let's worry about winning a game. Let's go back. Let's watch the film. Let's get back to being who we are so we can get this ship right.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.